South Korea is one of many countries and territories facing a demographic crisis, but even more so given it does have the lowest fertility rate in the world. Some 3,800 elementary schools are reported to have closed in the last 40 years due to falling enrolment. The situation is particularly dire in rural areas, but one elementary school is trying to fill up its classrooms again. As CNA's Lim Yun Suk explains.
Yunokja is probably one of the world's oldest elementary school students. The 82-year-old didn't have a chance to attend school when she was a kid.
그냥 우리네 이름만 쓰고 그냥 어디 가서 쓰려는 것만 썼지 그냥 우리가 이제 저는 이렇게 뭘 쓰지는 못했어요. 우리 시대만 해도 우리가 저기 9살 때 유교가 났어요. 유교가 나가지고 엄마, 저 동생, 언니 다 죽고 걔하고 셋이 남았어.
Decades ago in South Korea, girls were usually not given an education as they had to help their parents make ends meet or stay home to take care of their young siblings while the parents went out to work. 4 years ago, a door was opened for the octogenarian to start attending this school in Yangpyeong County in Gyeonggi Province. Kosong Elementary School has been facing a crisis. It literally ran out of students as there were nearly no more young children in Yangpyeong. In 1994, it had only 14 students, as many moved to the city and households were getting smaller and smaller in South Korea. Unable to survive on its own, it has since been absorbed into a larger school in the same Yangpyeong County. But as the country's demographic crisis deepened, one day an idea struck the principal of the school.
우리 마을에 혹시 학교를 안 다니셨던 할머니들이 어른들이 계실 텐데 그분들 학교 다니게 하면 좋겠다 그런 생각을 하고 마을에 가서 이제 알아보니까 학교에서 받아주기만 하면 우리는 다닐 의향이 있다 그런 분들이 계셨어요. 그래서
In 2021, 4 grandmothers, including Madame Yoon and a friend, Chung Sun-dok, enrolled, starting their first grade education along with 13 young children.
기분이 좋아요. 옛날에 어려서 학교를 못 갔걸랑요. 그래가지고 시골에서 그냥 농사지면서 사는 게 이게 아주 고통스러웠어요. 1학년에 들어와서 그 해고 보니까는 시방 생각에는 내가 그때에 학교 하나 씩은 어떻게 3년이라는 세월을 어떻게 보냈나 싶은 생각이 나요 아주.
나 너무 행복하다. 내가 평생 이렇게 행복할 줄 몰랐다 이런 얘기를 하시는데 우리가 여기까지 생각을 못 했었는데 그런 이야기를 들을 때 참 잘했다 우리가 뭐 그런 생각을 하죠.
좋아. But the size of the class shrank again last year as the other 2 grandmothers couldn't continue due to their health conditions. Now, schools across South Korea like this one face the risk of closure these days, and so they need these grandmothers to survive. But they have their own objective. They're here to learn how to read and write. The teacher in charge of the octogenarian students says it took some time getting used to for everyone.
저희가 처음에 너무 이제 학생으로 대하지 않고 할머니로 막 모시게 된 거예요. 처음에 이렇게 처음이다 보니까 그래서 서로 이제 너무 격을 막 세우고 이렇게 조심조심 하다 보니까 더 불편했던 것 같은데 이제 3년째 되고 하니까 서로 이제 많이 알고 하니까.
And these students are eager to learn, she says. When Grandma Chong returns home from school, she takes her books out and continues studying. Her son says his mother has been very happy since attending the elementary school, which he also attended when he was young. He says then there were about 40 to 50 students in one class.
근데 이제 실제로 쓸 때는 못 썼는데 이제 여기 학교 들어가시면서 지금 이제 3학년이니까 많이 드신 거예요. 이제 지금은 뭐 보내는 거 이런 거 다 당신 손으로 쓰시고 그러니까 좋죠 뭐.
She says she's hoping she can continue to study and finish elementary school at the very least. Lim Yun Suk, CNA, Yangpyeong County, Gyeonggi Province, South Korea.